Okay, and we want to welcome you guys to the 7-day AI challenge. So you have taken a grand leap into the future and something very powerful that you are about to go through and that we've been working very hard on. So this is your kickoff, day 0, because tomorrow starts day 1 as we take you through a day-by-day challenge and teaching you guys, no holds bar, on the tactics, the strategies, the tools, the vision, and the mindset that is needed to succeed in the new world. We're so excited about this, so we're very compelled to show you guys a little bit right now instead of making you wait until tomorrow, okay? So your challenge officially is starting right now. And just to give you guys perspective, my name is Jonathan Foltz. I have my partner Aziza. She's going to be the other teacher, and the rest of the collective team, including Umair Hadid, one of the other co-founders. So by the end of this challenge, you are going to have a foundation. You're going to have a solid foundation on what is happening, where we're headed, and the things that are happening in AI automatically propelling you to the next level. And that's why I'm very excited to share with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys some of the things that we are going to be covering, and by the end of this challenge, you're going to feel very, very sophisticated with the foundational level stuff about AI, and you're going to feel like you can conquer the future. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a quick video by one of my favorite guys out there. His name is Emma Mostake, and he's one of the few individuals that is actually doing what OpenAI was trying to do. If you saw Elon Musk, he basically said he started suing OpenAI because he invested money because they were not open. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you this quick video to kick off our 7-day challenge.
By next year, end of the year, I believe you'll have ChatGPT on your mobile phone.
Say that one more time.
By the end of next year, you'll have ChatGPT on your mobile phone without internet.
Today, the world changes.
This is a regime change. 4 of the top 10 App Store apps in December were based on Stable Diffusion. 41% of all code on GitHub right now is AI generated. We have figured out how to make humans scale. So you have this amazing thing that can create anything.
How far out are you able to see? Can you have a sense of predicting where we are in 10 years?
I can't see past 5 years.
There's enough fear, and some of it is deserved, but there also needs to be hope.
Humans are humans. Bring them the information that creates the most value and you will change the world.
Conversation with of Stability AI. You know his company from a number of his products, including Stable Diffusion. We sat down to talk.
All right, so the very important thing that I like that came out of that, just to give you guys perspective, is they said, we have learned how to make humans scale. And that's what's important here, because what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to become 50%, 100%, and for some people 200, 300, 500% more efficient in everything that you do. So with that being said, there's something that we have that's called the AI disparity. And this is something I came up with early in 2023, where I saw the exponential effects, what would happen with those that are using artificial intelligence correctly versus those that are either not using it at all, or the people that think they're actually using it, but they're not using it to its full capabilities and potential. Okay, so this is basically the discovering the unstoppable rise of AI propelled versus proper implementation success versus conventional growth. So someone using it very well versus someone that's hardly using it at all, not using it correctly, or not at all. So this graph right here shows you guys 20% gain. Okay, me, myself, personally, I'm at least 200 to 300% more efficient with everything that I do. So for a person to come in and quickly grasp some of the concepts, a 20% gain is easy. Whenever you're going through the process of learning these things and becoming more efficient and you get that 20% gain, that means that you have an extra day a week. So if you add an extra day a week, at first it's not that big of a deal. By 6 months, as you see in the chart, you're looking at 300% gains versus your competition. At month 12, we're looking at 800% gain. Okay, and this is only a 20% difference, okay? And there's a lot of people out there, including agencies, there's companies, huge Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies that are not fully grasping this technology to a great length, let alone a person, okay? So both the person and a team using the tech could go to another great level. So on this next chart here, this is actually showing the magnitude of 50% gains. This is where it starts to get a little crazy. And I believe that all of us within a 3 to 6 month period can easily become 50% to 100% more efficient. Okay, every single different genre does make a difference. Some industries are a little bit more to this factor, especially if you can automate things and you can use AI more than others, right? So the guy that has to go physically change electricity, that's a little bit different versus a social media marketer. You know, obviously the social media marketer is going to be able to have more impact because it's digital. Okay, so at 50%, at a 6 month span, we're at 1,100%, versus at 12 months, we're at 12,000%, which is 120x. Okay, so people don't grasp the difference that is a fully enabled artificial intelligence company, fully enhanced, the people, the employees, the CEO, the company, the data, versus the person that's like just using ChatGPT to write a social media blog post. There's a huge difference between those two. So this is an algorithmic scale, and this is the non-algorithmic scale that basically shows you how big this happens. So this is one from month 1 to month 12. You see it's pretty significant. It starts to scale very much so. But then look at month 12 versus 18. So in other words, the companies that are starting early, the individuals that are starting early have much more of an unfair advantage, okay? So next up that we have here is artificial intelligence is really changing the way which people work and they operate, okay? So you either adapt or you are going to be forced to adapt when basically your competition is using it and you're starting to realize you're not making enough money. You're going against the grain. You're literally swimming against the current in a way that's so hard that you're just wondering what it is. You're either going to go out of business or you're quickly going to have to shift into these AI principles, tools, strategies, and such. Okay, so what is it that you need to do to adapt to these new times, right? Like what is it that you actually have to do? And luckily for you guys, you're getting the basis of this in the 7-day challenge. Okay, so where is this change happening? Obviously, it's more digital than anything else, but we live in a very digitized world. So one of the things that I love, and not that I'm a fan of Goldman Sachs, but one of the things that I love, one of the articles I saw that I love was called AI Poised to be Shifting from Excitement to Deployment in 2024. And one of the sayings within our company and the collective is that this is the year of deployment and scale. Okay, so what does that mean? Last year was hype, information, mania, all of those things, information. Now it's actually time to implement it. And the thing is, there's still so many people that have not even got into it. And again, they're not using it to the high extent. And generative AI is completely going to revolutionize the world when all these companies are working at 5, 10, 20x, and they're deploying new technologies that are now being done way faster. Most humans will not be able to keep up with the rate of change that's coming, okay? So another part that is very important here at the collective, it's not just about learning these exponential technologies, artificial intelligence, how to be successful in business, but it's called conscious leadership. And the reason that we love conscious leadership is because this technology is so impactful, not only to humans, humanity, but every single one of us, that is very important that we're going in the proper trajectory because of how impactful the technology is. So conscious leadership is a person that comes from the heart, cares about others, is literally trying to do better in the world, and that is a very important component that we like to push here, not only in our community itself, but the technologies that we build, the businesses that we build, and everything like that. And it's very important as things move even faster and you see what's happening in the world that doesn't seem to be ideal. We want to see a thriving future, and not a future that is filled with power, greed, avarice, and everything else. Okay, so it's a very important component of where we're headed. Okay, another part that I love, and I've held masterminds for a very long time, is the power of community. Okay, so like one of the big things too that people don't realize, Carnegie used to have, and Rockefeller used to host masterminds, and they would have community settings to throw around ideas to go towards a common goal. As you guys know, Napoleon Hill wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, and one of the most important components, one of the most important chapters was the chapter of the mastermind, where people come together in synergy in order to create magic for the future, and something special happens, almost like a chemical reaction. So for me, that's why I love having communities. I love being part of communities, and I love to have those type of people, especially with AI that's moving so fast. Because things are moving so fast, it is more important than ever to go forward in that way. Okay, so I've given you guys the foundation on exactly what we're doing right now, and I'm very excited to get you guys going. And your very first day, what you're going to learn on day one is the levels of AI and the tools that everyone must use. So stay tuned, it's super exciting, and we're gonna get you kicked off to an incredible week ahead. Welcome everyone. We're so excited that you have finally joined the 7-day AI Mastery Challenge. So we're so excited to have you guys here because we've been working hard on this. Not only have we been working in AI for a long time with the community of enthusiasts that are doing amazing things in the business world, agencies, e-commerce, real estate, investment space, technology, but we're coming together as a hive mind to be able to forge forward into the future in a way that has never been seen before while things are speeding up more than we've ever seen before. So we're so excited to have you, and my name is Jonathan Foltz. You know, you will be also seeing Aziza, my business partner, teaching you guys, our other business partner, Umair Hadid, and an amazing team behind this whole entire thing that really believes in artificial intelligence and how it's going to change our world. So those of you may have seen, you can also go along with this entire challenge through the VIP process, which is joining our actual our community itself. And one thing about this whole entire challenge, guys, and why we did this, is to give you guys a foundation that is so strong to teach you on what is coming, what is happening, what are the possibilities, and actual to-dos, and actual different books. We have one workbook that will tell you the things to do at the end of every single day, so that you're not just learning from us, you're putting things into action. So make sure that you do that too, which is quite important. Another great thing too is that you will be getting a certificate at the very end of this as the level 1 as an explorer of artificial intelligence. And we're excited to be able to show you guys that at the very end. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and show you guys a video to show you guys this guy named Emma Mostake and everything that has happened in AI so we can kick off our challenge.